They thought casting you into the fire would reduce you to ash. Did they truly not know the flame that burns inside you? Did they really believe the heat would consume you? What they didn't understand is that you were born of fire, and now you control its blaze. You don't just survive the flames, you are the inferno, and it's you who ignites everything in your path. The wilderness didn't consume you, it shaped you, forged you into something stronger. They sent you there not out of malice, but with the quiet assurance that you'd break under the weight of their indifference. To them, you were delicate, disposable, a fragile thing to be discarded into the chaos. But what they failed to see was that the storm was your crucible, and what they thought would tear you apart only refined you. Now you stand tall, unbroken, a force shaped by the very winds meant to destroy you. They overlooked the depth of your strength, mistaking your stillness for weakness, your quiet for defeat. What they couldn't grasp is that beneath the surface your power was growing, waiting. The wild wasn't your enemy, it was your ally. It sharpened your edges, honed your instincts, and fueled the fire coursing through you. While they saw danger, you saw opportunity. The cold didn't chill you, it only stoked the flames inside, preparing you for the moment you'd rise, unshaken to claim your place. They never realized that by casting you into the shadows, they were sending you home. You weren't lost nor abandoned. You were merely hidden, a force waiting to emerge. The darkness didn't suffocate you. It spoke to you, feeding your power in ways they could never comprehend. In their hubris, they thought isolation would weaken you, never suspecting that solitude would awaken your true self, like a sleeping giant rising from its long rest. They thought they left you behind, but in reality, you were preparing to step forward, stronger than ever. They abandoned you to die, but you didn't just survive, you transformed. The unseen roads became your domain, each step sharpening your senses. The wolves meant to tear you apart became your companions, trailing in your wake. The wilderness, with all its brutality, only fueled the flame within you. The predators, the biting winds, the relentless hardships, they didn't break you, they forged you. Every scar became a testament to your resilience, every wound a mark of their mistake, for they never understood that adversity wasn't your end, it was your awakening. They believed they were casting you to oblivion, a place where you would fade into nothingness. But the abyss didn't consume you. It became your stronghold. The remnants of your past struggles, the shards of your former self, became the bricks of your ascent. Their mockery, their doubt, echoed in the darkness, but instead of drowning you, it formed the rhythm of your rise. From the depths, you didn't just emerge. You built something unshakable, a fortress born of the very shadows they thought would bury you. They thought you would shatter beneath the strain, collapse under the burden of their dismissal. What they failed to see is that the wilderness doesn't break those who belong to it. It awakens them. It grants a power not born from ease or security, but from the fierce resilience of someone who has faced the abyss and clawed their way back. Yours is not the fragile strength of comfort, but the primal, untamed force of one who has stood in the void, unafraid, and emerged stronger than they ever imagined. They mistook your quiet for weakness, blind to the strength that grows in silence. In the stillness, you learn to hear the whispers of the earth, to sense the storm before it even formed. Now, that storm answers to you. They underestimated you because they only saw what they wanted to see, the surface. They missed the fire burning in your gaze, the fierce hunger that simmered beneath your calm. But that fire has now erupted into a wildfire, blazing far beyond anything they could contain or control. You are no longer waiting. You are the force they never saw coming. In their effort to bury you, they unknowingly sowed the seeds of your rebirth. You were never weak, never defeated. You were simply waiting. And now, they will understand that sending you into the wilderness wasn't their triumph. It was the moment you transformed into something beyond their reach. They will never grasp the power you've become, never fathom how the very darkness they cast you into became the source of your strength. What they thought was your end was, in truth, the beginning of something they could never control. In the end, they were correct about one thing. You are not who you once were. You have emerged transformed, forged in the very flames they believed would consume you. The wolves now run alongside you, not because you surrendered to their whims, but because you have become the undeniable force they choose to follow. You are no longer a shadow of doubt. You are a beacon of strength, drawing them to your side. What they once sought to break has become their rallying cry, a testament to the power you've embraced. The wilderness was never your undoing, it became your forge. Stripped of comfort and certainty, you were thrust into turmoil where they anticipated your collapse under the weight of chaos. But the wild, as relentless as it was, revealed lessons they could never grasp. It taught you to perceive with clarity and to navigate with intent. The challenges you faced were not obstacles, but refining stones, sharpening every facet of your essence. Each struggle became a purifying fire, stripping away the superfluous until only the resilient core remained, unbreakable, unwavering, and fiercely alive. When they cast you aside, they thought you were vulnerable, ill-equipped for the world beyond their reach. Yet you weren't left to flounder in weakness. The wilderness unveiled a strength within you that flourished without their comforts. You realized that their softness was a chain, and you had no need for the hollow safety of their approval. Instead, your survival instincts surged forth, transforming what they labeled chaos into the very framework of your existence. In the midst of turmoil, you found your footing, creating a new foundation built on resilience and fierce independence. You became attuned to the unspoken signals in the world around you, deciphering the silence not as emptiness, but as a profound language they had never cared to understand. They failed to grasp the depths of your being, mistaking your quietude for surrender when it was, in fact, a deliberate strategy. Every step you took through the wilderness was not merely an act of survival. It was a profound metamorphosis. While they viewed you as prey, you were quietly evolving, transforming in ways they could never anticipate. The wolves sent to dismantle you did not consume you. Instead, they recognized a kindred spirit within you, one that mirrored their own instincts, a power they had overlooked entirely. You mastered the art of navigating the unseen, anticipating threats with the keen instinct of one who has truly harmonized with the wild. In the wilderness, you were never isolated. Instead, you were being molded by its fierce hand. The predators they unleashed upon you became your allies, not due to any fragility on your part, but because you evolved into a force worthy of their loyalty. You didn't emerge merely as a survivor. You returned transformed, a leader whose very essence radiates strength. Those who once believed you would falter now stand in astonishment, unable to fathom the formidable presence you have forged from the depths of adversity. The irony they will never comprehend is that in their attempts to obliterate you, they sealed their own fate. They believed they were burying you, yet all they accomplished was shattering the chains they had forged to bind you. The wilderness didn't crush you. It liberated you from the confines of their expectations. Now, you stand not as a victim of their malice, but as the embodiment of their greatest fear. In their arrogance, they thought they could dictate your limits, believing that casting you into the unknown would erase your existence from their reality. Instead, it awakened a force they could never control. Within the Lumination Inner Order, we empower you to harness that energy, transforming every ounce of rejection and every perceived defeat into an unstoppable force. They believed they could bury you, but the wild has become your realm, a place where you reign supreme. If you feel that fire within, knowing you've mastered what was meant to consume you, then the Lumination Inner Order is your rightful home. Here you wield the power, and together we form a united force that cannot be toppled. The more we recruit, the faster the knowledge and secrets hidden from you will emerge, revealing the true magnitude of your power for all to see, illuminating the world with your strength. Join us, and together we will forge a legacy that shines brightly, unstoppable, and unyielding. In the unknown, you flourished. Their rejection became the fertile ground from which your strength blossomed. You didn't merely survive the wilderness, you conquered it, mastering its every nuance. You didn't just evade the wolves, you emerged as their leader, guiding them with the wisdom gained from your trials. Now you are the very force they once believed would consume you, a wild power that defies confinement and an energy they will never harness. Your presence resonates with an untamed spirit that shakes the foundations of their expectations, leaving them bewildered and powerless in the face of your transformation. The ones who doubted you, who once believed they could dictate your fate, now witness the undeniable shift in the currents. Their influence has disintegrated, leaving only remnants in the dust, while you rise amid the ruins of their underestimation. You are not the fragile figure they once hoped to reshape. You have become an unimaginable force, one that exists beyond their grasp. No longer shackled by their judgments and dismissals, their words are now mere echoes lost in the storm you command. Their fear is palpable, for they have come to recognize that the power they once dismissed has flourished into something astoundingly real. Regret shadows their realization as they grapple with the consequences of their miscalculations. From the shadows where they linger, they bear the burden of their own errors. Each sneer, each dismissive gesture, and every attempt to confine you returning to haunt them. They feel it acutely, the icy, piercing realization that they misjudged you. It's evident in your confident stride, in the way you move forward without hesitation or the need for their approval. The regret they harbor has become a silent prison, trapping them in their own doubt, but they are powerless to change what has already unfolded. The moment for them to reshape their narrative has passed, leaving them to watch as you flourish in the freedom they once sought to deny you. The chance to stand alongside you, to recognize and share in the strength they once disregarded, has slipped through their fingers. They underestimated the quiet blaze within you, mistaking your serenity for fragility. Now, they remain mere spectators to your ascent, unable to grasp the magnitude of what they've witnessed. When you returned, you were no longer the person they had cast aside. The fire they believed would consume you has instead tempered and shaped you into something formidable. Their misjudgment has become their burden as they watch in awe and disbelief as you rise beyond anything they could have ever imagined. What they once perceived as vulnerability has transformed into a formidable weapon, sharpened by every struggle, every doubt, and every effort to shatter your spirit. The cracks they inflicted have long healed, but not in a way that reveals weakness. Instead, the scars have become your armor, an unyielding shield they can no longer breach. You are not just stronger, you are untouchable. The pain they caused and the betrayal they believed would dismantle you have only forged a sharper, more resilient being, a creature fueled by pure willpower. Now, as they gaze upon you, they recognize the truth. There is no returning to who you once were. You have evolved into something far beyond their control. You stride with an undeniable authority, not from a desire for power, but because it has seamlessly woven itself into your very being. It radiates in your movements and in the confident way you speak, no longer seeking validation from anyone. You have traversed the flames, enduring the inferno they ignited, and emerged not just intact, but utterly transformed. They no longer recognize you, for you have shed the skin of their expectations and become something beyond their comprehension, an embodiment of strength and resilience. To those who once viewed your potential as merely a tool to be controlled, you now stand as an unyielding force, a testament to the power that lies in embracing your true self. Now they see the undeniable truth. You are unstoppable, unbreakable, a force that transcends the narrow confines of their limited understanding. What they once sought to dismantle has evolved into something far beyond their grasp. You have claimed your crown, not as a gift, but as a hard-won conquest, forged from the very flames they intended to use to consume you. Their attempts to diminish your spirit have only served to elevate you, transforming you into a sovereign of your own destiny, a powerful embodiment of resilience and strength that they can no longer hope to control or define. Now you stand at the heart of your own narrative, no longer reliant on the approval or permission of others. The wolves they once unleashed to tear you apart now trail behind you, drawn to your unwavering leadership. You wear your power effortlessly, as instinctual as the very air you breathe. The past has lost its hold over you. It no longer defines your identity, but serves as a testament to the unstoppable force you have become. Each challenge you faced, each doubt you conquered, has only solidified your resolve, crafting a legacy that inspires those around you to rise alongside you in your journey. They see you now, those who once turned their backs, those who cast you aside in your moments of vulnerability. They recognize the brilliance that radiates from within you, a light they once dismissed as faint and inconsequential. Now it shines blindingly, and they hunger for it, like wolves scenting prey from afar. The success that seemed so far out of reach has become palpable, and they are scrambling to claw their way back into your orbit, hoping to feast on the fruits of your labor. Their desperation is evident as they seek to reclaim a place in the narrative they thought they could rewrite, unaware that your journey has only just begun, and you have no intention of looking back. The irony is palpable. These are the same individuals who cast you into the wild, the very ones who doubted your ability to rise from the ashes. Now they yearn to be welcomed back into the warmth of the fire they once extinguished with indifference and scorn. But you are no longer that person. You do not exist to cater to their whims or soothe their insecurities. Through your journey, you have learned that not every face at your door deserves entry, no matter how familiar they may seem. The strength you've cultivated has given you the wisdom to discern true allies from those who seek to reclaim their influence, and now you guard your space fiercely, embracing only those who genuinely honor your transformation. As the leader of the pack, the one who has forged a new realm from the remnants of their attempts to destroy you, you must fiercely protect what you have built. The pack now follows your instincts, guided by the strength and wisdom you've cultivated through adversity. You recognize that those who seek to return are not here to contribute. They are drawn to the brilliance of the light you cast, yet their intentions are as shadowy as the day they abandoned you. Their presence threatens to disrupt the harmony you've established, and you stand resolute, ready to defend your domain against those who would take rather than give, ensuring that your journey continues to illuminate the path for those who truly deserve to walk alongside you. They think that being near you now will wash away their past doubts and betrayals, but they are gravely mistaken. Your territory is sacred, earned through relentless struggle and unwavering resilience. You have transformed every ounce of pain into a formidable power, and now that you stand on higher ground, you must remain vigilant. Allowing them back into your life means inviting the same toxic energy that once sought to poison your spirit. You have worked too hard to reclaim your strength and carve out a space where you thrive, and you recognize that true growth comes from surrounding yourself with those who uplift rather than those who once sought to undermine you. The lessons learned in your journey have fortified your resolve, and you will protect your newfound sanctuary at all costs. They remain unchanged, nothing more than opportunists drawn to the allure of what they can't claim for themselves. Like scavengers, they circle the fire they once sought to extinguish, hoping to bask in the warmth of a flame they never had the courage to light. But this time, you refuse to be deceived. You recognize the telltale signs of their insincerity, the subtle manipulations, the half-hearted apologies that hang in the air like a thin veil. Their voices may be gentler, their smiles more inviting, yet beneath that facade lies the same cold calculation, a reminder that their intentions are rooted in self-interest. You stand firm, resolute in your understanding that true connection cannot be built on the ashes of betrayal, and you will not allow the shadows of their past to dim the brilliance of your present. You've come to understand, through bitter experience, that not every apology is born from genuine regret. Some emerge merely from witnessing your success and seeking to bask in your glow. Recognizing this truth, you refuse to reopen the doors you have securely bolted shut. Some doors are meant to stay closed, guarding against the shadows and echoes of betrayal that linger just beyond. You've cultivated a space of empowerment and growth, one that deserves to be protected from those who once sought to undermine you. Each closed door is a testament to your resilience, a reminder that your journey forward is not meant to be tainted by the past. Instead, you choose to embrace the light of new beginnings, leaving behind the whispers of those who failed to value you when it mattered most. To let them back into your life is to invite chaos into a space where peace now reigns. Your progress and evolution are sacred, cultivated through resilience and hard-earned victories. This journey is not meant to be shared with those who lacked faith in you during your darkest hours. They have not earned the right to sit at your table and partake in the feast of your success. Maintain your boundaries like the walls of a fortress, impenetrable and unwavering. The wolves outside may howl and plead for entry, but they no longer have a place in the kingdom you've forged through determination and grit. You owe them nothing but the silence they once offered you in your times of need. Stand firm in your resolve to protect what you've built. Your rise is a testament to your strength, and it belongs solely to you. Divine intervention led you into the wilderness, where what initially seemed like abandonment transformed into a sacred journey of self-discovery. In moments when those around you turned away, leaving you to navigate the vast unknown alone, it was not the world's cruelty that brought you there, but rather a profound purpose woven into the fabric of your existence. God, in His infinite wisdom, understood that solitude would be your greatest teacher, revealing depths of strength and resilience you had yet to recognize. It was in that barren landscape, stripped of distractions, that you learned to rely on the unwavering spirit within, igniting a fire that would illuminate your path and guide you toward your true calling. The ones who betrayed you were merely instruments in a divine symphony, playing their roles in your metamorphosis without even realizing it. Each act of betrayal was orchestrated to push you further into the depths of your strength, a necessary part of the grand design that was unfolding. God allowed them to cast you aside, knowing that the challenges you would face in the wilderness were not meant to break you, but to unveil the formidable spirit within. It was here, amidst the echoes of rejection and isolation, that the clamor of the outside world faded, allowing His voice to resonate with clarity and purpose. In this sacred space, you discovered your true potential, awakening a power that had always been destined to rise. Every twist and turn in your journey has been divinely orchestrated, each obstacle and wave of doubt a crucial thread in the tapestry of your destiny. God meticulously designed each moment, understanding that the trials you endured were not mere chance, but essential elements in your transformation. The betrayals and heartaches were the crucibles through which your spirit was refined, igniting a strength that would withstand any storm. He knew that the flames you encountered would not consume you. Instead, they would sculpt you into a resilient force, forging a character that embodies unwavering resolve and unyielding purpose. In the grand design of your life, every experience has served to illuminate the path toward the extraordinary being you are destined to become. What others saw as an attempt to diminish you, God turned into a catalyst for your ascension. Each challenge you faced was not a sign of weakness, but a deliberate act of preparation, shaping you into the formidable individual you are today. Those who believed they could suppress your spirit were merely unwitting gardeners, sowing the seeds of resilience within you. You emerged from the depths of their betrayal not merely intact, but with a fortitude that defies their expectations. Your faith, forged in the fires of adversity, now shines brightly as a beacon of hope. What they intended for your downfall has become the foundation for your rise, a divine alignment with a purpose far beyond their comprehension. In your wilderness season, you found not just survival, but a profound awakening to the strength and destiny that God has woven into the very fabric of your being. Welcoming them back into your life would risk not only reopening old wounds, but also jeopardizing the spiritual evolution God has meticulously nurtured within you. They played their role in your story, but that chapter has closed for a divine purpose. You've outgrown the need for their validation, no longer searching for affirmation from those who once questioned your worth. Your journey has led you to a profound understanding of your own value, one that doesn't hinge on the opinions of those who fail to recognize your light. Embracing your newfound strength means safeguarding your peace and honoring the path God has illuminated for you, a path that thrives on self-acceptance and unwavering faith. Their chapter in your life has concluded, and God's divine protection envelops you as you step into this new season. Reopening the door to them would not only invite chaos, but also jeopardize the tranquility that God has meticulously woven into your existence. The wolves may still linger at the periphery, howling with a familiar ferocity, but you stand unafraid, fortified by the authority He has granted you over those once menacing shadows. Embrace the faith in His timing and guidance. He has bestowed upon you a strength that is unyielding, a power that transcends the past. This is your moment to thrive, to cultivate the peace that has been graciously given, unencumbered by those who once sought to undermine your journey. The wilderness was not a destination of despair, but a crucible of revelation, designed to unveil the strength and resilience within you. As you forge ahead, carry with you the unwavering assurance that each step is guided by His watchful presence. He has already paved the way, fortifying your journey against any adversities that may arise, ensuring that no weapon formed against you can prevail. There is no reason to look back or reopen doors that He has firmly shut. Your path lies ahead, illuminated by His divine purpose. In this sacred alignment, you find peace, purpose, and protection. Keep your gaze steadfast upon Him, for He has led you through trials and tribulations, crafting a destiny that surpasses the narrow understanding of those who sought to betray you. Embrace the promise of what lies ahead, for your future is woven with the threads of His greater plan. There is no room for nostalgia in your heart, for the weight of yesterday's burdens and betrayals can no longer tether you. Unlike those who glance back, risking the loss of all they have gained, you understand that your journey has forged a new identity, unrecognizable to the shadows of your past. You have ascended to heights that once seemed unreachable, shedding the remnants of old wounds like a serpent discarding its skin. The ashes of past trials and the shattered fragments of former relationships have become nothing more than distant echoes, meant to stay buried in the grave of your former self. Embracing the promise of tomorrow, you stride forward, liberated and resolute, ready to carve your own destiny without the shadows of what once was. You refuse to linger in the remnants of what once was, for your future is a beacon, calling for your unwavering focus. Each glance back is a distraction, a thief stealing precious moments from the glorious ascent that awaits you. Let the echoes of the past fade into silence and instead channel your energy into the vibrant possibilities ahead. With your gaze unwaveringly fixed on the horizon, you embrace the warmth of new beginnings where the sun rises, illuminating a path filled with promise and potential. The journey ahead is yours to claim, and every step forward is a testament to the strength you've cultivated and the brilliance that is yet to unfold. You stand transformed, no longer tethered to the echoes of your past, which have been shed like autumn leaves in the wind. The shadows of who you used to be have been erased, replaced by a fierce, unyielding spirit that has emerged from the crucible of adversity. Every trial, every flame they thought would extinguish your light, has instead forged an indomitable essence within you, sharpening your resolve and clarifying your vision. What remains is not just a survivor, but a force of nature, driven by unwavering purpose and an unshakable power that radiates from within. You are a testament to resilience, a living embodiment of strength, reborn from the ashes of what was, ready to seize the future with both hands. You now stride confidently at the forefront of your journey, no longer a shadow of doubt or a follower of others' paths. The very elements that once threatened to shatter your spirit now bend to your will, and leadership flows through you like an unyielding river. This is not an ambition you seek. It is a mantle you wear with grace, a truth that was waiting to be uncovered all along. The wilderness has unveiled your purpose, and as you gaze toward the horizon, you feel the call of the uncharted ahead. It invites you to move boldly, unencumbered by fear or hesitation, as you embrace the limitless potential that lies before you, ready to carve your own legacy. Every challenge that once loomed before you has become a stepping stone, elevating you to new heights on the mountain of your journey. You move ahead not merely as a survivor, but as a fierce conqueror, embodying the strength forged in the crucible of your trials. Your time in the wilderness was not merely a trial. It was a sacred refining process, honing your spirit for the challenges yet to unfold. From that desolate expanse, you emerged with a treasure trove of clarity, strength, and resilience, tools that only the chosen possess. You are now equipped to transcend the limits of what others deemed impossible, ready to embrace the greatness that awaits. Understand this: you are an unstoppable force, having journeyed through the shadows of the wilderness, confronting the wolves that once sought to overpower you. You emerged not only unscathed, but magnificently transformed. Trust in the divine path laid out for you. Every trial, every moment of struggle was a vital thread in the tapestry of your destiny, guiding you to this pivotal point. You are no longer in retreat, hiding from life's challenges. Instead, you stand boldly on the front lines, powerful, anointed, and poised to claim what has always been yours. Let there be no uncertainty. Your strength is eternal, forged in the crucible of the wilderness and solidified by the blessings that are now unfolding in your life. The future is a canvas awaiting your touch, because you have been chosen to ascend where others falter. Forge ahead with steadfast confidence, for the wilderness may have attempted to ensnare you, but it ultimately faltered. Now is your moment to seize the victory that has always belonged to you. The past lies buried, and you have been reborn into the entirety of your power. Continue your journey. Your horizon knows no bounds. Thrown into the wild, into a realm that others believed would shatter your spirit, you discovered that the wilderness, though brutal and relentless, only unveiled the unyielding strength within you. It illuminated the fierce fire that burns deep in your soul, a flame that cannot be extinguished. You are a testament to resilience, ready to embrace the limitless possibilities that await you. Every obstacle you encountered was not a sign of failure, but a profound trial, a forge that molded you into the leader you were destined to become. The wolves that once sought to tear you down now walk alongside you, acknowledging the immense power you command. The wilderness didn't shatter your spirit. Instead, it stripped away the layers that hindered your true potential. In that raw, unforgiving environment, you discovered the essence of who you are, emerging not just unscathed, but revitalized, ready to embrace your purpose with unwavering resolve. The journey has refined you, preparing you to rise with strength and clarity, leading with conviction in every step you take. Now you rise with an unshakable strength that remains untouchable, your spirit forged by the very trials that sought to bring you down. You have claimed your rightful place, not as a victim of circumstance, but as a conqueror of your destiny. It is clear now, you were always chosen for this journey. The hardships you faced were never meant to defeat you. They were stepping stones, preparing you for the greatness that awaits. You didn't merely survive, you ascended, transforming the darkness that once loomed into a beacon of light, guiding your way. Those who once doubted you now watch in awe as you lead with undeniable authority. The power you carry is not solely for your own triumph, it is meant to uplift those who walk this path beside you, those who long to hear your voice and embrace the strength of your story. Now is the moment to unveil your journey. Have you faced the wolves only to return as their leader? Your story of resilience transcends your own experience. It serves as a guiding light for others who need proof that they, too, can rise and transform pain into power. Share your narrative of growth and metamorphosis, for together we can forge a powerful community of leaders who have bravely faced the flames and emerged unscathed. Let's uplift one another, igniting a collective spirit that encourages healing, strength, and unwavering determination in the face of adversity. Your voice is vital in this tapestry of triumph, so let it be heard. Your story is the inspiration someone desperately needs right now. Thrown into the wilderness, you transformed into a beacon of resilience that they never saw coming. Every challenge you faced was a refining fire, shedding the weight of what no longer served you and revealing the indomitable strength within. As you stand tall, leading with unwavering confidence, remember that your journey is a testament to the power of perseverance. Never allow anyone to diminish that truth. Your experience is not just your own, but a lifeline for others navigating their own storms. Embrace your role as a guide, for your strength has the potential to ignite the flames of hope in those still searching for their path. To all the chosen ones shining brightly in this world, may peace, love, and blessings surround you as you continue to forge ahead. Keep leading with strength and integrity, for your journey is a testament to resilience. Trust in the path that has guided you to this moment, knowing that every step is infused with purpose and power. Embrace the heights you are destined to reach, and remember that your light not only illuminates your own way, but also serves as a guiding star for others. Stay blessed, remain steadfast, and let your unwavering spirit inspire those around you to rise alongside you.